Today is Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. I am AJ Jadhav and I will be recording myself on my personal voice recorder. Today I would like to talk on meditation and the subject is stay out of trouble. When we want to discover meditation, we have heard a lot about it. We have so much information at our disposal. There are so many books about it, documentaries. But here today, I would like to share some personal thoughts coming from practicing individual meditation. Like when I'm sitting in the park, green grass, surrounded by trees which are filled with green leaves. Trees are giving nice shadow. They are cooling the ground. Wind is blowing and I see all branches are moving along with the wind. Leaves are moving incessantly. See, there is a fountain out there. That buzzing sound is coming from the fountain. People are playing on tennis court, basketball court. Some folks are walking. So it's a pleasant atmosphere here just to come and sit on the ground, on the green grass. I see dry leaves are lying around me here. So when I sit silently here in the park, it helps me to enter into the meditation. You might have heard, read different processes or methods. I am following a simple method here. I just come here in the park and sit silently. I would like to sit in lotus posture for some time, and then I change the posture from lotus to just simply sitting on the ground here. So when I am sitting here on the ground, I watch trees around me, dry leaves on the grass. I see folks walking, I hear birds that pass, and I notice my body, which is in a sitting posture. Then I notice that I feel the air touching gently my body. I have kept my hat, my shoes near me. This is my meditation. I just sit here in the park. I hear wind moving gently, nicely. Very pleasant to be here. I have my car parked in a parking lot here. This is it. This is the beginning of my meditation. Just sitting here on the grass. I hear cars passing by on the street. It's very comfortable here. I like to breathe this fresh, cool air. Inhale, exhale. This is how I rest in this meditation. I am not planning anything. I am not deciding on any issue. I am not trying to solve any problem. I am not thinking about any problem. I am not dreaming about any item which I would like to purchase. My mind is not active. I am not thinking anything. I am speaking to record my voice in order to give this talk. Apart from that, I don't know. I'm not doing anything else. Why I am here? Why I am sitting on the grass here in this park? As I told you, I came here to record my talk about meditation, and that's about it. That's all. Let me think. When I'm not recording my voice, what I do? I don't think about anything when I'm in meditation. I do know that I'm doing meditation, number one. I do know that I have my car parked. Eventually, when I get up and start going home, I have to get inside my car and start driving home. So that information is there in my memory, that after completing the meditation, I have to go in a parking lot here, get inside the car, start the car, and drive back home. But that memory is passive when I am sitting in meditation on the grass in the park. I am not constantly thinking that after completing the meditation, I have to go in a parking lot, get inside the car, and start driving back home. I do not need to constantly think on how I will go home, because I know how to go home. That knowledge and the information that I have drove in my car today, so I will be driving back home, that information is there in my memory now. Sometimes I take a bike and come to the park, and I keep bike next to me. So after completing the meditation, I know that I have to ride a bike back home. Sometimes I just walk to the park from home. So after completing the meditation, I know I have to walk back home. There is no car in a parking lot or no bike next to me, so I will be walking back home. So when I walk to the park, I sit on the grass surrounded by these merciful trees, nice trees, which are giving me cool shadow, nice air is flowing under these trees. So when I walk to the park, I already know that I will be walking back home. I do not think about bike or a car. It shows that I am awake and in a good state of mind. I am not insane. I know what's going on. I am awake. So for me, meditation can be done when you are awake. I cannot pretend to be meditating while I am asleep. Sit silently. That's the beginning of your meditation. You might have heard or read about concentrating on breathing. I would like to say that you do not need to concentrate on your breathing. Just try to sit silently, comfortably. Make sure all of your bodily parts are restful. None of them is moving without your knowledge. Sit silently means you have to silence your body. no motion, motionless silence. So do not need to close the eyes. You can keep your eyes open and let eyes do their job of seeing, watching. Let ears engage themselves in hearing different sounds, such as here I am sitting in the park while I am recording this voice. I am hearing people playing in a tennis court there, a bicyclist rides his bike nearby, dry leaves are moving, birds talking or bird voice. Let ears hear all these kinds of voices. I do not do any effort to inhale or exhale. My nose is doing their job. I am not eating anything, so my tongue is passive. It's not active, it's not tasting anything. I'm not chewing any chewing gum or any chocolate or anything. So my tongue is not active, it's there. It's not tasting anything. I see my hands are not doing anything, they are just sitting on top of my knees. I'm not touching grass by them or anything. My 10 fingers are relaxed, inactive. My feet are folded, they are not moving. My toes are not moving. So make sure when you are sitting silently, your all bodily parts are silent, inactive, and particularly they are not moving. Find your comfort. In the beginning, once in a while, you can adjust your body, try to get comfortable. As you practice along, have long intervals, adjust your body. So once we are sitting silently, then you start entering into meditation. Body is not moving, body is silent, mind is not thinking, mind is not deciding anything, mind is not planning anything, mind is not dreaming about anything, mind is not reacting on any situation or anything. Mind is not active. You can say mind is asleep, or you can say mind is not awake. So who is awake? We have to find that out. I'm sitting silently on the grass here in the park. I notice that my inhaling and exhaling of air has become very slow, as if I don't witness it. It's so slow and gentle. You can say it's very rhythmic. And thanks to these trees full with branches and leaves dropping dark shadows on the grass, nice air is blowing very gently. Which is helping the inhaling and exhaling. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to hear, my ears are hearing. I don't need to look around, my eyes are looking around. I don't need to taste anything. Actually, I don't have any food items in my mouth, so my tongue is okay. My nose is inhaling and exhaling itself. I don't need to do any special efforts to hear, to look around, to inhale, exhale. My body is doing its job. All I have to do is just leave my body on itself. Just let it be. After some time, if I feel uncomfortable in a lotus posture, then I just sit in a siddhasana, a normal posture, sitting on the ground, folding the legs. So posture you can change as per your convenience. If you don't prefer sitting on the grass, you can sit on a chair, or if you prefer standing, you can stand. If you prefer lying on the ground, you can lie on the ground on your back. Find your comfort in a posture, but make sure your body is not moving. It is in rest, relaxed, and let it be. So I have shared my personal experience about entering into meditation. So now I would like to give some thoughts on today's subject, stay out of trouble. So how to stay out of trouble? We have to watch ourselves. I have read in scripture somewhere, who can give us trouble? Living entities like living animals, living human beings can give us trouble, and demigods or supernatural controllers, or we can say here nature can give us trouble in form of earthquakes, tsunamis, etc. And our mind can give us trouble. So let us see how other living entities can give us trouble. So let us talk about human beings. So when we associate with our family members, people at work, or people in general, strangers, we get into fights, arguments. To avoid getting into a fight, all we have to do is do not get into fight. Let's take an example. If somebody does not agree with your statement, or accuses you, or blames you, or picks fight with you because you made a statement, and even if you back off, you apologize, still that person is fighting with you, then there are two choices. One, you fight back and prove that you need not to be treated, or you should not have been treated unfairly by other person. Try to explain that. Or number two, you leave the site immediately, and it can so happen, even if you are leaving the site immediately, that person will keep on cursing you until you are off the site. So in this scenario or circumstances, you can be totally untouched, like a lotus flower is in the water, but water cannot stay on the petals of lotus. So you can be like a lotus petal or lotus flower, but how? As I said before, that let us eyes do their job, let them look around. Let ears do their job, let them hear different voices. Let the nose do its job, let it inhale and exhale. Let body do its job, let it be. You don't need to do anything, you don't need to hear, you have your ears for it. You don't need to look around, your eyes are looking around for you. You don't need to inhale or exhale, your nose is doing that for you. Well, if somebody locks up your nose by putting tape on it, then you have to unlock it, take the tape out, remove the tape so that your nose can perform its functions. So here we see that you are different from your body. Even if you decide not to inhale or exhale, your nose will go on performing its function unless you physically stop it by putting tape on it and you totally lock the nose holes. Then it will not be able to perform its function. But otherwise, if you think I will not inhale or exhale, just by thinking you cannot block your nose. You have to physically put tape on it. You have to physically lock it. Then only it will stop functioning. But you cannot stop inhaling or exhaling if your nose is open in its natural stage and it's functioning naturally. Likewise, you cannot stop looking around if your eyes are open. Just by keep your eyes open and think that I don't want to see anything, I don't want to look around. It will not happen. Your eyes will look around. They will act because they are in a good condition. They are in a natural condition, healthy condition. So they will do their job. They will function accordingly. They will fulfill their purpose. So when somebody is picking up a fight with you, arguing with you, even if you accept your mistake, you apologize, still that person wants to punish you. Even if you want to leave the site and you are leaving the site, while you were leaving the site, that person starts cursing you until you are off the site. So how to be untouched in that situation and circumstance? You can be untouched like a lotus flower is untouched by water. Even if it is inside the water, its stem is inside the water, it's standing on the water, water cannot stand on it. You can be a lotus in the water without having water on top of you. You can be in a situation, in a fight, without getting influenced or without engaging in a fight. You can be in a fight and you can avoid being in a fight same time. These two opposite activities can happen same time only if you discover that you are not what that other person is thinking you are. That other person is cursing your body. That other person is picking fight with your body. He is picking fight with your body, not with you. How do we prove it? If you leave the site and another person comes there, the person who was fighting with you will not fight with somebody else thinking that somebody else is you. No, that person has identified you with your body. That's why if you think you are not your body and that person is cursing your body, not you, then you can be in a fight and you cannot be in a fight at the same time. Like you will be in a fight and you will not be in a fight at the same time. So you can be in a fight and you can avoid being a fight same time. You cannot think that you are not your body unless you become something else than your body. Unless you achieve that stage in meditation that you are not body, you cannot think that you are not body. And you can achieve that stage in meditation. It is not impossible, it is possible. All you have to do is try to sit silently in meditation. If you just go on thinking and questioning and gathering more information in form of books, in form of PDF files, audio lectures like the one I am giving now, if you just rely on all kinds of information and do not practice, then you will not be able to achieve that stage where you can be non-body, where you can be something else than your body. You have to start meditation, sit silently, then you can be something else than your body, and people can go on cursing your body, picking up fights with your body, and they will not reach you because you are something else than your body. Their cursing, their harsh words will not touch you. They will reach only your body. They will not reach you, and you will not be affected by those harsh words, cursing, etc. It does not mean that you should not take care of your body. You must take care of your body. Do not let anyone to harm it, because this body is the best instrument to enter into meditation with. I would like to stop here. Thanks for listening this voice recording, and I hope you will enter into meditation. Namaste.